Dramatic drums and creepy music to introduce Food of the Gods, 1976. Woo! Based on a portion of the novel, not the whole thing. Now, I'm not an expert on the footballs, but I think there's normally more players on the field.
It'll be great to be in the country again and enjoy some of the open spaces that man hasn't screwed up with his technology.
The man hasn't screwed up with his technology. There's some foreshadowing for you. Yeah, I hate all their newfangled technology, like wind screens that keep the bugs out of my face while I'm driving. Oh, some dramatic jumping over fences. That's great. Looks really majestic. That guy hit the fence and he hit the bar. Did they put the bar back up so he could hit it again? We were just chasing the deer. We didn't want to kill it. These guys are assholes. One thing I've learned from movies is if your horse is spooked, you just leave the vicinity immediately. Or fall off your horse. My God, without perspective, we have no idea how big this thing's supposed to be. It looks like you should be picking him up and flying away with him. Oh my God, I can't get this large piece of plastic off my back. Ah! If they'd done this exact same thing and made it shorter, it actually would have looked better.
You stay with him, Brian. I'll be right back, okay?
You want me to stay in the dark forest with a dead body? Yeah, here's a good idea, just walking into people's private property in America where guns are abundant and shooting is common. Whoa! And giant chickens! Being the guy with the chicken head and just like poking the actor would have been so much fun. I mean, at that point, it's just a dinosaur. It would have ripped him apart by now. Well, I do like that this movie has not wasted any time getting started. Now, ladies, you don't want a piece of him? They'd tear him apart. Yeah, that'll keep the giant chickens in. Oh my God!
Could you take a look at something that scared the wits out of me?
What? The lady who lives with the giant chickens is worried about something else?
No, this is something else. I wouldn't ask.
Oh, it's something else. You know, like, my friend's rotting in the forest right now. I like it's labeled FOTG, Food of the Gods. That's amazing.
You realize how dangerous this stuff could really be.
What do you mean this stuff? You don't know what this stuff is. So he's immediately accepted that there's something on her table that she's feeding the chickens that makes them giant.
Think those rats will grow if they've gotten into this food of yours, huh?
He's taking this all very, very well. Is that it? Is that the end of their investigation? Friend dies in the forest. They find out there's food that makes animals gigantic and they're just like, no, let's just go home. Oh, they put the body in the back of the Jeep.
I didn't think we'd be going back like this.
Yeah, I think the coroner would want to look at it, or the police would come, or they'd put it in a box or something.
What I want to know is, how does a guy with all that luck have this happen to him?
Well, I really cared about him, so I'm not going to say something pithy and pointless.
His luck ran out.
Or I could say that. Has he been making that face the entire ferry ride? You got to put the windshield up, buddy. Maybe there is a downside to growing gigantic animals.
Anything happened today, sir?
Yeah, lots of things, you moron. Can you be more specific?
I don't suppose his friend said anything about seeing some big things?
Big things. Dude, you are so vague. This movie's 76. That bug was obviously early 70s. I had a 1974 Beetle. I maybe had that exact same car. Well, I guess I'll just sit here and wait till something ominous happens with the giant animals that are surrounding me at all times. Oh, there it goes. Oh my God. Yeah, well, just keep your hand there. Don't move it or anything. Lady, move away from the spot where those are. Although her screaming at it would make me go away. I think if I lived on an island, I'd want something a little more rugged and off-road than a 74 Beetle. Did he have the window down? Yes, he did. He had the window down while it was raining. This man has other problems because he's clearly an idiot. Oh, but check out the fuzzy seat covers. This Beetle's awesome. I would absolutely buy one of those right now if I could. Yeah, too bad the other window's open. Oh, someone was very kind and rolled it back up.
Save me.
Nah, he ain't saving you, buddy. No, the rats figured out how to open doors. Oh, you guys are in so much trouble now. Okay, you're being told what killed your friend. We want a strong emotional reaction.
He estimates that Davis was stung by no less than 250 wasps. Gee.
Yep, there you go. That was it. No more emotion can be expressed than that.
Where to? Farm. Oh, come on.
Yeah, because the farm gets me excited. I mean, I wouldn't put my hand down my pants while I'm talking about it or anything. Dude, stop it. Get your hand out of there. Come on, you're on camera right now. Yep, smashed up Beetle with a door torn off and blood on it. That's not worth stopping and taking a look at. Like, I'm not seeing any of the vehicles as being the ones I would choose to go in sort of an off-road situation. Like, that thing is so big and so heavy, I'm assuming it would just sink straight into the mud. Oh, Chickens are out. I guess you're going to get stuck, and that's going to be it for you guys. Oh, I thought, honestly, she'd be done by now. Yeah, there's something that's technically none of our business. Let's go look at it. That's a very calm reaction for seeing gigantic chickens for the first time. And now put together something killed the chickens. Oh, I thought you were one of those worms.
I won't let Mr. Bensington take advantage of you, I promise.
I mean, I've just met you and I don't trust you, but I guess I can trust you. Okay, so if this stuff that makes animals giant just comes out of the ground,
That's what your husband...
A, why did they eat it? Why would you decide to feed it to your chickens?
Come on, Lorna.
But if it's just bubbling out of the ground, then any animal out in the wild can eat it. Dude, the windscreen, put the windshield up. I've done this ferry ride like 10 times. It's actually really nice. Between Vancouver and Victoria. It's the 70s, so all the smoke coming out of that car is just pure lead. Oh, giant wasps. Let's jauntily go into the house.
I think you better come with us now.
Oh, that's all right. We'll be okay.
Because if we separate, then the animals will be able to kill us, and then you can come back and it'll be a tragic death. I just made a really bad decision, didn't I? Yes, you did, moron. I was going out with a shovel. I mean, brave, but stupid, because there's nothing you're going to be able to do with a shovel. Well, at least they've established he's unpleasant, so his death will be justified. Holy crap, these guys are awesome!
You okay?
Because that was stupid.
Some plaster or cement. See if the Skinners have any, okay?
Why the fuck are you giving me orders? I don't work for you. Wouldn't it be extra tragic if we died by being mutilated by giant animals right now? After the joy of feeling our baby kick? So let's see how good their plan is for destroying the giant hornet's nest with dozens, if not hundreds of hornets inside. Giant ones. I mean, I assume the instant he stuck his arm all the way up inside the giant wasp hive, something would go wrong. Okay, the wasps now smell the gasoline and they're on their way out. He's gonna light that match. The fumes would set that thing off way before they even get close to it. Honestly, fun plan though. Back before environmental concerns. Just a big explosion right in the middle of a forest.
I'll show you.
I'll get my gun. Yeah.
Yeah, the one you should not have put down at any point during this. Yeah, get that gun.
Are you okay?
You want to make out for a bit? Oh, it'd be awesome if his friend rounded the corner and he shot his friend. I don't think thumping a rat that big would actually do anything. A strange sound outside, and we know there's giant animals outside. I better go outside and look.
Really, come to the door.
Why? I think you'd be safer inside than outside. Is the white one their leader? Is that like a lab rat? That's a pretty good shot. I gotta give him credit. Holy, a giant chicken wing. I just thought of some KFC jokes. I don't think that Jeep has seatbelts. Man, the 70s were crazy.
Worse than I thought.
Yeah, they're all very clean. How is that possible if they're all wild? Remember the qualifications of our hero? He's a football player.
I think they're going to have to learn how to swim all over again.
You could be wrong.
Yes, and I remember his qualifications. He's a football player. They started reacting before it started shocking the rats. God, I've never seen a man happier in his life than when he's shocking rats. You can see the rats kind of like fading into the shot right here. It's still pretty good though. Yeah, my years of football have taught me a lot about biology. I don't think those hits would do anything to something that big. You know, you could just slam the trunk shut and then it would be locked, right? And then he wouldn't be able to get some of them. I want to know the significance of this white rat so badly. Oh, look, they got that like classic American painting in the background.
One's the leader.
Oh, the white one's the leader. And we know that because it hasn't done anything yet. And that's what leaders do.
Barbecue.
Oh, you've got an answer for everything, don't you?
Yeah, I play football.
I know all about delivering babies. Living on a farm, you get to know those things.
Well, I mean like cows and sheep and stuff. But you know, people are the same. Good shot, sister. Oh, come on. The most appropriate time for you to rack your shotgun, you didn't do it.
If I told you how I felt right now, you'd think I was crazy.
Tell me.
I want you to make love to me.
Okay, let's go.
It is crazy, isn't it?
No, it happens to me all the time. I'm a football player. I just realized that's a painting of a house and not a model. That's really good. They did perspective well.
Now open the front door.
I play football. Everyone should do what I say. Ah, she doesn't know where to look. Ah, that's too bad. That was not a bad shot, though. That woman killed that giant rat. Oh my god, never seen anything so horrible. The window's not broken. I like that she's stronger than the giant rat.
How'd you know there was a dam? Mrs. Skinner told me.
She didn't do it on film or anything, but we need the audience to know that I knew this was here so that we have a proper conclusion to the film and it still makes sense. Okay, so they're going to blow up the dam, but they're now going uphill, so even if the dam breaks, it's not going to get up to where the house is. Logically speaking. I'm sure that's not actually going to be a problem. I don't think that was the best football throw I've ever seen. So somehow he had managed to calculate that the flood was going to get all the way up to the house and kill all the rats, but not make it to the second floor of the building. Man, football is amazing. Oh, it's the white one that's supposed to be their leader and smarter than all the other ones. What's it going to do? Run directly at them. Yep. So, about that lovemaking you mentioned earlier. So that tiny dam let in enough water to flood all the way up to the house and then receded completely. This makes no sense at all. It's okay, he plays football. Okay, she's undoing the cap and then she walks up to the giant rats and it's capped again. Continuity. Oh, still labeled food of the gods. Well, this is going to smell great.
Food of the gods has gone back to wherever it came from. I hate to think what would happen if even a trace of that stuff is left.
You know, because we were so thorough about disposing of it. A kid in high school labeled that one. So what, we're going to get giant baby cows and that's going to be food of the gods too? We get the foreshadowing. You don't need to keep going. So the implication from what we learned from the beginning is that the children of these children drinking the food of the gods will end up being giant children who will eat their parents. And that was food of the gods. The one thing we learned is that always listen to the guy who plays football.